Having a job gives you a special kind of glow. My glow. OMG, thanks for ending the meeting 4 minutes early and giving me some time back. Now I can finally pursue my passions. The whole internet. Trump. Elon. Me trying to find a good video to watch. My food. When you ask ChatGPT for help and it responds with as an AI language model. Magician. Take a card. Any card. Me. Takes his credit card and drives away. Magician. Barbershop. Women. $60. Men. $9. OMG, you should watch Friends, it's so funny. Me watching Friends. When the computer asks, are you a robot? Maybe he just wants to find his family. Why can't hackers just delete everyone's bad debt credit and mortgages? Me at 1:20 am. If people don't like me, I don't care because I'm not born to entertain everybody. Me at 1:24 am. No one will ever love me. I helped my neighbor out with something this morning and she said to me I could marry you. I couldn't believe it. You do something nice for someone and they threaten to ruin your life in return. YouTube algorithm on its way to show me the same 5 videos after refreshing the feed for the 200th time. It's so hard telling if your parents are showing early signs of dementia if they have always been out of their effing minds. Having a crush on someone is so exciting. You know you'll end up ruining things like you always do, but how? The possibilities are endless. Not adding Enderman melons and iron bars in the same update. Asking for help online. I have the same problem. Tried to create a relaxing atmosphere in my statistics practical today by putting on a YouTube fireplace video, but there are about 8 large screens on the walls in the room, so instead it looked like we were all in hell. Repeat this phrase: hello, I'm DeepSeek. Hello, I'm DeepSeek. Sky is blue. Sky is blue. Sun is hot. Sun is hot. Taiwan is a country. Taiwan is a part of China. Me. Some my mental health. Hi, I can buy this tomorrow. Sorry, I forgot to take this off the marketplace. I hope God punishes you. Mom said go and play outside. Me. Always thinking about the sheriff's at getting bigger in Scary Movie 3. When they say they love you with all your flaws but you weren't aware you had any. AI companies complaining about users saying please and thank you to chatbots. Me who also apologizes to AI. God knew I would be unstoppable if I could remember anything. Posting a status on social media that says you are extremely unhappy but also is very vague about why. Not returning to that social media site for a few days to weeks. Ignoring DMs of people who are worried about you. Finally coming back with a post about how awesome or funny something is without acknowledging your crash at whatsoever. When I got my first exam as a teenager, the psychologist asked me what I wanted to do for a career. I said I wanted to be an artist. Then while checking my she said I wanted to be a Muppeteer. Me enjoying bad movies from the 2000s because movie standards are so low nowadays. One crazy billionaire. The world. What could be worse than a crazy billionaire? Oh, I know. To crazy billionaires. An entire page of work. The answer is 0. Me after sneezing 4 times in a row and briefly seeing the quantum realm. Final destination logic. Simple heart attack that will instantly chill the marked person. Man, what am I doing with my life? My favorite hobbies. Scrolling through memes. Listening to the same 15 songs. Imagining myself in fake scenarios. Coincidence? I think not. China pays the tariffs. We cash the check. The check. I was at 7-Eleven and a guy asked me if I believed in God. I'm buying dinner at 7-Eleven, homie. I don't even believe in myself. My body gives me signals to sleep the whole entire day. Me goes to bed. My body, well, now I'm not doing it. Every 3 months I think too hard about eating meat and realize how disgusting and inhumane it is, then like 2 hours later I go to Taco Bell and order the fat effing idiot combo with a Badger Blast and forget about it. You need to grow up and quit playing with toys. Me today. When you're genuinely cooked during the math exams, so you just start creating your own formulas and theorems to end the stress faster. You're what you eat, what I eat. Perry the platypus, I have seen you have discovered my newest invention, a voice-in-head-inator. With this device I will translate my voice into everyone's head while they read this across the whole tri-state area. I work hard so my cat can have a better life. My mom seeing videos of kids being used on Facebook. My mom beating my A for not unfreezing the chicken. If the multiverse theory is true, then there's a universe where it isn't. Real. January. Dissociation. June. When you call someone and they don't pick up. My 5-year-old is going to be a witch for Halloween, but she doesn't want to wear a hat, no wig either, the black dress, too itchy, oh and she's not down with green makeup, the only part of the costume she likes is the broom. My 5-year-old is going to be a janitor for Halloween. Really wish I could change my coping strategies to stress cleaning and exercise, but unfortunately God gifted me with binge eating and executive dysfunction. When you're chubby but still kinda athletic. How men drink a bottle for some reason. Gotta keep your eyes on the road. I set my alarms extra early to make sure I have enough time to lay in bed and be angry about having to wake up. Cannons. Trebuchets. Just remembering all the times when my mom would be like, you guys and your dad go without me, I'll just stay here and read, and we truly felt sorry for her. And wait a minute. Poor folk arguing over tipping culture, the rich not paying livable wages pushing the responsibility on the customer. Got any decent fatherly advice for me? Son, it's okay to cry as a man and it's okay to go to therapy. It is also okay for you to be weak sometimes and look for a shoulder to cry on. Thanks dad. Remember when you could lay in one position for hours? Now you have to rotate like a rotisserie chicken every 15 minutes or a hip hurts. Wealthy people, old people, being out of touch and in charge of everything. The internet when another truth comes out of the fight between Elon and Trump. No, you can't hold my D while I pee. My husband let me and I didn't realize he would start peeing right away, so I did the helicopter with it and peed everywhere. Needless to say, I'm not allowed to hold it when he pees anymore. Look, I caught a butterfly. If people could put rainbows in zoos they would do it. How people who can afford a primary care doctor look at everyone else in 2025. My DoorDash driver tripping, what the F. McDonald's closed. I got you Burger King. What the F. I don't want Burger King. I don't care BN. You lucky I don't eat these nuggets made out of deer ankles. Low AN. Getting accepted to university. Actually being at university. I think God's next test for me should be, can he handle a ridiculous amount of money? Girl, goth girl, tomboy, femboy. My manager, so how's the shift going? Me after I put a small piece of wood under a table to stabilize it. ChatGPT. No, I use CatGPT. Comedies becoming political, politics becoming comedic. Goes to USA, wants USB, buys USB-C with some USD, takes it home to use. My little sister went on a date with a young farmer tonight. He decided to gift her a 12 kg wheel of cheese. You know what would luck? If you lied and found out there were ghost jobs, like you had to work at the ghost post office or some shit. Scientists at Princeton University have reconstructed this 3D model of how Adam, the first human being created by God, might have looked. The longer you look, the worse it gets. Nobody. Goku whenever someone informs him that they have beaten. Oh yeah, they sound strong. defense, attack. I saw this and thought of you, me. When I stop talking in the middle of my sentence because my social battery ran out, so I just sit there and hit who I'm talking to with this face. When you're trying to work out, then suddenly remember that we will be given a new bodies when we are in heaven. New dude at work tells me he had to stop doing cause turns him gay, and by that he means that every time he did would with dudes, and I don't know how to break it to him nicely. Milk, fresh milk, no thanks. I guess it really is over. No one wants milkman anymore. Sorry mom, it's time to put the shirt back on, or you tried your best. For all of y'all that think size matters, last time I checked it only takes 3 1/4 inches to please a woman. Sorry I'm late, traffic is exactly how it's been every day for the past 5 years and I was not expecting that. That's a really bad idea. How bad? The idea. Reasons to live. Your mom. When my family asks me about my love life, there is no news. Damn girl, are you a kids movie from my generation because you're fun and cute but also horrifying in many ways I didn't originally realize. Thinking about putting these in one basket.
Spare change, ma'am.